Hey folks, is South Florida's real estate market really cooling off, or is this just a calm before the golden opportunity storm? Today we uncover why investors are pulling back and how you can benefit and turn this to your advantage. Whether you're eyeing Miami's glitchy condos or Fort Lauderdale's suburban charm, these market shifts can mean big wins for buyers and sellers. So don't miss out on key insights that could shape your next move in this ever-changing paradise. Stick around, because I'm about to break down why investors are pulling back, how this impacts property values across different neighborhoods, strategies for buyers to score their dream homes, tips for sellers to maximize their returns in this new landscape, and real success stories from right here in South Florida. Plus, I'll share exclusive insights on up-and-coming areas that are flying under the radar. Trust me, you do not want to miss these. By the end of the video, you'll be armed with insider knowledge to navigate South Florida's evolving real estate market like a pro. I'll even reveal a secret hotspot that's poised for growth. So let's dive in and unlock the hidden potential in this investor retreat. So let's talk about the current market landscape. So let's kind of set the stage here. Nationwide, we're seeing a cool down in investor activity, with purchases dipping about 2 to 3% compared to last year. But here in South Florida, the story's a bit more dramatic. Fort Lauderdale has seen a whopping 23.8% drop in investor purchases, while Miami is not far behind with a 19.4% decline. Even Palm Beach County, a long favorite for luxury investors, has seen a noticeable pullback. So let's kind of break down why investors are hitting the brakes on these areas. Number one, squeezed profits, with median home prices in Miami-Dade hitting $530,000, up 5% from last year's. Investors are finding it harder to flip for substantial gains. Add in rising interest rates, and those profit margins are getting razor thin. We've also seen shifts in the rental market. We've seen a boom in apartment construction. In downtown Miami alone, over 5,000 new units hit the market in this past year. That's on top of the already over 50,000 units that were available. This alone has put pressure on rental prices, making buy-to-rent strategies less effective. So let's kind of take a look and see how this zooms in on South Florida. Miami does remain the top market for investors, but their market share has dropped from 31.2% last year to 28.2% year over year. In the condo market, the decline is even steeper. Investor purchases of condos are down 11.4% compared to last year. Even areas like Coral Gables and Coconut Grove, traditionally popular with investors, are seeing more properties staying on the market longer. But hey folks, there is a silver lining. As investors step back, opportunities would open up for individual buyers and sellers. So let's kind of explore how you can capitalize on this shift. Let's talk a little bit about some of the opportunities for the buyers. So if you've been waiting for your chance to break into the South Florida real estate market, listen up folks. With investors taking a step back, you've got a window of opportunity, and here's your game plan to make the most of it. Okay, first of all, negotiate like a pro. With less competition, sellers are more open to negotiation. In hotspots like Brickell and Sunny Isles Beach, where investor activity was intense, you might now find a little bit more wiggle room. I mean, an example, just last month, we helped a client negotiate a $50,000 price reduction on a 3-bedroom home in Plantation, something that was unheard of 6 months to a year ago. Quick tip, don't be afraid to ask for closing cost assistance or repair as part of your offer. Also, the second piece is target investor-favored properties. Look for homes that typically attract investors. Think of condos in downtown Miami, or single-family homes up and coming in areas like Little Haiti. These properties might have been out of reach during the investor frenzy, but are now more accessible. Also, focus on value-add opportunities. Properties needing minor updates can be gold mines. Investors often snap these up, but now you have a shot. The other thing is that we've been saying this for a while. Act on longer list times. Properties that have been on the market for 30 plus days might have scared off investors, but could be perfect for you. Remember, this window won't stay open forever, okay? The key is to act decisively. This is where having a knowledgeable local agents like myself and my team come in handy. Someone who can guide you through these opportunities and help you avoid the potential pitfalls. Folks, we're neighborhood experts. We're in the market every day. We know what's going on. We're here to help out. We're here to answer any questions that you may have. So hey, sellers, we haven't forgotten about you guys either. So an investor retreat doesn't mean that you've missed the boat. It's actually far from it. It just means we need to be a little more strategic and a little bit more careful. So here's your playbook for success in the evolving market. As we said before, price it right from the start, okay? With fewer investors driving bidding wars, accurate pricing is crucial. It's critical. We're seeing success with homes priced just slightly below the market to generate a buzz. An example would be a 4-bedroom in Coral Springs, priced about 3% below the comparable sales, sold within a week with multiple offers. The other things, highlight those features that appeal to end users. Investors often focus on ROI, but now we're targeting people who will live in the home. Emphasize lifestyle, outdoor spaces, home offices, smart home technology, things that you would like to have in your home. Investors they're not really looking at it from that perspective, but the resident, the primary home buyer is going to be looking at these kind of things to make it their home, and they want to be comfortable there. If you're in a family-friendly area like Weston or Pembroke Pines, highlight proximity to top-rated schools. And the other thing is invest in strategic upgrades. Focus on high ROI improvements. In South Florida, this often means hurricane-resistant windows and doors. Folks, we get it for 6 months every year. We've been fortunate, but 6 months every year, June and November, hurricane season. Also, energy-efficient AC systems. Update those kitchens, update those bathrooms. Those are the kind of ROI, the kind of improvements that really strike out and really meet the buyers see those right away when they walk in. The other thing is that leverage virtual tours and professional photography. With some buyers still shopping from out of state, high quality virtual tours, high quality photographers, videos are a must. Drone footage is particularly effective for waterfront properties or home with large lots or homes that are in highly desirable neighborhoods so that you can see what's going on. Here's the thing, target your marketing.
That's enough! Yeah! That's a stop price!
Instead of investors, focus on young professionals, families, or retirees, depending upon your property or your location. Utilize social media targeting. For instance, if you're selling a condo in Brickell, target young professionals in northern states looking to relocate. Also, be flexible with your showings and your open houses. With less investor competition, traditional buyers may take more time to decide. The other thing is that also kind of consider hosting twilight open houses for working professionals or Sunday brunches in family-oriented neighborhoods. People can get to see the neighbors. They can see what they're buying into that lifestyle. Also, highlight neighborhood amenities. Buyers are looking for lifestyle, not just a property. Create a neighborhood guide highlighting local hotspots. We've seen this. This works out fantastically. If folks know what's around them, doctor's offices, schools, entertainment, dining, grocery, all the things that you would look to see yourself that attracted you to the neighborhood, let buyers, prospective buyers know about that. I mean, it can be something that's from the best coffee shop best Cuban coffee shop in Little Havana to the top beaches here in Fort Lauderdale. Also, the other thing is consider timing. While South Florida's market is less seasonal than others, there still are peak periods, as we said before. You want to sell in December, and you want to buy in June. It's very, very simple. Every spring sees an influx of northerners coming looking to relocate. Remember, in this market, presentation and positioning are everything. It's not just about selling a house, it's about selling the South Florida lifestyle. And with the right strategy, your property can still command top dollar. How does this all affect South Florida, kind of from a holistic perspective? So what does this investor pullback mean for South Florida's real estate landscape? So let's kind of break it down by area. Miami-Dade, for example, despite the decline, Miami still leads a nation investor market with an investor market share about 28.2%. We are seeing a shift from short-term vacation rentals to long-term leases, especially in areas like South Beach and Brickell. So here's an opportunity alert, okay? Look for values in overlooked neighborhoods like Little River, where local buyers now have a better shot of entering into the market. Fort Lauderdale and Broward County, with investor activity down significantly, we're seeing more first-time home buyers entering the market. The luxury segment, particularly areas like Las Olas and Harbor Beach, remains strong with a mix of local and international buyers. Keep an eye on emerging areas like Flagler Village and Progresso, where urban renewal is attracting young professionals. In Palm Beach County, the luxury market in Palm Beach remains pretty much insulated, but surrounding areas are seeing changes. West Palm Beach and Delray are becoming more accessible to local buyers as investor competition cools. Here's an opportunity alert for folks. Boynton Beach and Lake Worth are showing potential for growth as buyers look for more affordable options. The condo market across South Florida, the 11.4% drop in investor condo purchase is reshaping this entire market. We're seeing a shift towards end-user buyers, particularly in the mid-range condos. This could lead to more stable, community-oriented buildings in the long run. The impact of new developments, some planned developments, particularly those targeting investors, may see delays or revisions. We've seen it here in Fort Lauderdale. There's a lot of places. The Waldorf has actually been delayed. They're finally breaking ground on the new luxury condos out of Pompano Beach for the Waldorf, but it's a year and a half behind its original date. Projects catering to end users like family communities in Doral and Sunrise are really still moving forward. The implication of the rental market is with fewer investor-owned properties entering the rental pool, we may see stabilization in rental prices. This could be good news for long-term renters, but might impact short-term vacation rental availability. The key takeaway here is that South Florida's real estate market is recalibrating, not crashing. This shift is actually creating a more balanced market with opportunities for both buyers and sellers who are willing to adapt their strategies. For buyers, it means more options, less frenzied competition. For sellers, it's about understanding your target buyer and positioning your property accordingly. Here's a little insider tip. Keep your eye on areas with planned infrastructure improvements. The new Brightline stations, for instance, are set to transform communities all along the route. So folks, I know you're thinking, Kev, this all sounds great, this all sounds wonderful, but how does it work in reality? Well, let me kind of fill you in on that. One of our couple clients last year A young couple, Mike and Jean, came down from Chicago looking to relocate to Fort Lauderdale. They were just tired of the cold and tired of the winter and everything else. They had been outbid multiple times last year, often losing to cash offering investors. This past spring, we found a beautiful 3-bedroom home in Victoria Park that had been on the market for about 40 days. The seller, who initially priced it high, hoping for an investor bidding war, was actually now a little more flexible, a little more amenable to negotiation. We negotiated not just on price, but securing a 6% reduction, but also getting the seller to cover all the closing costs. Mike and Jean moved in last month, and they are already embracing the South Florida lifestyle. Now, on the condo market, let's talk about David, who capitalized on the condo market shift. Now, David, one of our clients, David, owned a 2-bedroom condo in Brickell that he'd been renting out short term. With a decline in the investor interest, we advised him to kind of target end users instead of trying to sell to another investor. We staged the condo to appeal to young professionals, highlighting the work from home friendly layout and building amenities. The result? We sold the condo for 4% above asking price to a New York couple relocating for work. The key here, folks, was marketing. We focused on lifestyle and long-term value rather than rental income potential. I mean, these stories kind of show that understanding a market shift and adapting your approach leads to great outcomes. It's not about timing the market perfectly, but it's about making informed decisions based on current trends. So folks, as we've seen, the investor retreat in South Florida isn't a setback. It's an opportunity for those who know how to navigate this new landscape. Whether you're a first-time home buyer eyeing that perfect starter home in Coral Springs, a family looking to upgrade in Boca, or a seller in Miami Beach looking to maximize your return, there's a strategy for you. Remember, real estate is local, and South Florida's market has its own unique rhythms. That's why having a knowledgeable agent like myself or my team is crucial. Okay, we're here to help you interpret these trends and turn them into your advantage. Okay, so folks, if you're ready to make your move to South Florida's evolving real estate market, here's what you can do. Subscribe to our channel for weekly updates on market trends and opportunities. Book a free consultation with our team to discuss your specific real estate goals and real estate questions. Folks, don't let this opportunity window pass you by. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about the market, now is the time to ask. Thanks for watching Live in South Florida. And remember, in real estate as in life, fortune favors the bold, especially here in the Sunshine State. We'll see you next time.